Hello, welcome to this week's version of Whiteboard Workshop. We're going to be talking about digital marketing tools to enhance your website. My name is Thomas Haas. I'm an account manager here at MicroD, and this is
Demian Pierce. I'm in sales at MicroD. These are our new packages, digital marketing packages. We do a digital marketing service, things like email newsletters, social media posts and graphics. We help people with blogs, setting up the blog and actually creating content, and other things that you need a marketing firm to do, like content and graphics for your homepage slideshow, and even topical landing page. Today's focus is on our new, very neat named Power Pack, and it has to do with digital enhancements you can make to a website solution.
Yeah, we've also got a few people out and on the move this week. We've got our Vice President of Software Development, Ron Gordon. He's at the ICFA doing a presentation on augmented reality. And then in a few weeks we'll be at the Vegas market talking about the new Power Pack. And then we'll also have Richard Sexton there, our Chief of Product Development.
Author of the Power Pack.
Author of the Power Pack, absolutely, talking about visual or voice search, doing a presentation on voice search. So if you're going to be in the Vegas market in the next few weeks, you should definitely stop by and check that out.
So we're going to start with social sharing and social commerce. And I'm going to bring up something on my phone, but Thomas, you're going to start us off.
Yeah, absolutely. So social sharing, social commerce, you may have been on a website, you see the small buttons off to the left-hand side. It might be like Facebook or Twitter, different social media platforms, and it allows you to share that page. So that's one function, and that really helps a site be able to let those users share that content, but we can take it a step further through social commerce. And what social commerce allows you to do is sort of incentivize your shopper to share. So if we want to spread the word about the brand, spread the word about the products that we're selling, the best way to do that is through social media. But it's not just by us, our company, doing it. We want our shoppers to do that. And so social commerce allows you to say, hey, if you share this on Facebook, we'll give you $5 off. We'll give you a 10% coupon. Or maybe it's tied to a rewards program where you can get points for every time you share and someone else shares your share, and it spiderwebs out that way, because that's the kind of stuff that shows up in people's feeds and drives more traffic to your business.
And this is different than just having a social media button on your website.
Absolutely.
That's not just your store account. This entices people to share your website across their social media outlets.
Exactly.
Great. So next, part 2 of 6 of our digital Power Pack is the enhanced product ratings and reviews. If anyone has ever been to Amazon, perhaps you've heard of that online company, you've likely bought something, but before you bought it, you probably read the customer reviews. So Thomas is going to tell us a little bit about our new enhanced product ratings and reviews.
Sure. So product ratings and reviews are pretty commonplace these days. Folks are used to doing that. But the way that we're enhancing that and what our tool allows you to do is it allows the shopper to not only read the reviews, but if they have more questions about the product, they can actually pose that question. And when they pose that question, it actually sends a notification out to all those that have reviewed that product. So not only is someone that not only is your question getting answered, it's getting answered by someone that's actually used that product.
So someone that might have been to your store, been to your site and bought before.
Absolutely.
Now, why would that be a good idea, to talk to someone who's already been on the site before?
Because if they're willing to go in and give you that answer, they're already working as an evangelist for your brand, right? So they're helping you sell your product. You're helping you answer those questions, but you're also driving that person back to your website again. So that person that's coming back to answer might see your current promotion, might see your current specials, might find another product that they like and become a repeat customer again, right?
So there's a chance to sell someone twice.
Absolutely.
So not only use them to sell one person, but sell them again.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That kind of segues into our next.
Yeah, our trending wall. So what the trending wall basically does is it's data driven. So we're collecting data about what folks are doing on the website, what products that they're looking at, all kinds of different points. And we sort of aggregate this all together and we spit out a list of what the most popular, most trending products are on the site. So if a customer is not sure what to buy or where to start, or just kind of what kind of products that you carry or sell. Trending Wall is a great place for them to start their journey, to understand what kind of products you carry or where to even start. Maybe they're not even sure what to look for.
So you take that person that has come back to your website because they were asked a question on the reviews, and they've bought before they gave an answer, but they've come back to the website and they see this new Trending Wall. And what it is, and I just pulled it up again, so technology to technology. This is the most viewed sofa in the last 7 days. I guess this is a love seat since there are only 2 cushions. But there are 24 items that you can look at. So this new person might come back and be like, whoa, why are these items trending? The retailers that came up to the booth at High Point in October, they saw this. They realized they don't have to sit here and manually merchandise this page. It's twofold. One, it's great because us as consumers are naturally curious. What is trending? But the other thing that's great is the retailer doesn't have to do it themselves. Every 7 days, our system simply says what items reviewed the most, shared on social media the most, emailed from this the most, added to our OmniView room planner the most. So you aggregate that, and then every 7 days it resets. And I think it doesn't have to be 7 days, but that's how this particular site. Flemington Department Stores, check that out, MicroD website, but it's got that tool on there. So with that, we kind of, I guess, continue our segue. So we're at, what, 4 or 5 of the 6? I think we're at the 4th of the 6 digital elements of the Power Pack. So this is enhanced store reviews. Now, some people have heard the word Podium, but that's the tool we're using to allow folks to, to allow our retailers to obtain more and more. The big thing is Google reviews, but also Facebook reviews if someone doesn't have a Gmail account. If you don't have a Gmail account, get a Gmail account. But Thomas, take it away with enhanced store reviews.
Absolutely. So what we're looking for is to generate exactly that, store reviews, right? Whether they're on Google, whether they're on Facebook, whatever the platform, Podium is integrated with all the big players in the area. And so what we're doing is at the moment where your customer is the most happy with their purchase, right, is right then, right when they sign, right when they get that, and it's like, my furniture's coming, right? That's when they're the most happy. They're moving from there. And so basically what you're saying is, I'm going to send you a text message. Is that okay?
You, the person behind the counter.
You, the salesperson. So you're finishing up the order and you say, hey, do you mind doing a store review for us? I'll send you a quick text message. And all that does is they give the phone number, put it into the tool, press the button, and immediately that customer gets a text message. Inside of that text message is a link. Clicking on that link takes you right to, depending on what you're logged in. So if you're already logged in on Google on your phone, if you have Gmail on your phone, you're already logged in. If you have Facebook on your phone, you're already logged in. So there's no intermediary step. You go right to Google. You're already logged into your account, and it has the stars right there. You hit 5 stars. The next thing is your any feedback. So you type in that feedback, hit submit. It takes just a few seconds for them to submit this review. It's the happiest that they've ever been, and now you're generating a 5-star glowing review of every single customer that comes out of that door.
And think about this, you texted someone. Now people, think of it for a second. Most reviews that you've heard about, you get emailed. And everyone think about this, how many unopened emails do you have from a salesperson, from a company, from anything? You've got a ton of unopened emails. How many unopened text messages do you have? Think about that. You likely don't have very many. If you do, right now you're itching to check those text messages. And so what do we think the percentage of people that actually open?
It's in the high 90s.
Think about it. You have a 90% chance that this person's going to open the review. And of that, it's like 30% completion.
Absolutely.
Think about the ability to get 30% of the people you ask to give you a review. And then we were talking about how important that is from the MapPack perspective.
Absolutely. So every time you do a Google search, the first thing that you see is a couple of advertisements. And then the next thing you see, before you see any search results, is a map. And that map is there to show you local businesses that are relevant to your search. And the way that map pack is determined, it's normally only three stores is generally what shows there. And how those 3 stores are determined are the frequency of which you're getting reviews, the quality of which you're getting reviews, right? So you want to have, and the amount, the quantity. So the quantity, the frequency, and the quality are of the reviews that you're getting. So one of those 3 doesn't necessarily matter, right? So it's the sum of all. So if you have 500 reviews that are 3 years old, that's not necessarily helping you. So they got to be frequent, they got to have high quality, they got to be 5 stars, and you got to have lots of them. And that's what, imagine every person, every sale that you do, right, getting that review and that going right to your website and that driving up your search results and getting more and more people into your business because you're more trusted, you have higher authority on the map.
And not to, we'll simplify this, but think about it. If you're someone looking for 2 furniture stores, you're going to say, okay, this one has 125 reviews and this one has 4. If you don't know anything else about those 2 furniture stores, just ask yourself this question without any other knowledge. 125 people gave this review and 2 have given this one. Which one do you look at first? So, segueing now, so you've found that good MicroD OmniView website, furniture store to go to, and you're in there and you're looking for something, and so you know what you're looking for, whether it's something Amish, a certain brand, you're looking for kids furniture, you quickly wanted to search for something. So our tool, our platform, normally has a word search, if you call it. It's platform-wide. If you type in the right phrase, the brand, the piece of furniture, it will come up on the site. However, there's another level. If you've been to Google, been to Amazon, and you started to type, we now have something they have. It's enhanced on-site search, kind of like a machine learning. And so, Thomas, explain kind of the technicalities of that.
Absolutely. So as with our other products, what's really important is being able to make this easy to administrate. And so we do that by being data-driven, right? So instead of you having to guess, you, the store owner, having to guess what products we're trying to search for, trying to guess what's trending, we actually are using data to determine those things. And so furthermore, as the tool gathers more and more data about your site specifically, it can start to recommend products. It can start to understand what types of searches people are making on your site and what they could be looking for, whether it's spelled properly or not. As they're typing in, every time you type another letter, it's updating its search, or it's updating its suggestions of what it thinks you're looking for, and not on top of that, not just what you might be looking for, but other recommended products. So it could be prioritizing things that are on special, prioritizing things that are on sale, prioritizing specific brands, and that's the kind of control that you have, is what is the priority of those items as it's making suggestions. But again, still data-driven. At its core, if you've left it completely alone and didn't prioritize anything and just let it work, it would still run.
So I have just pulled up on Flemington Department Stores the word Amish, which probably no one can see. However, what Amish starts to bring up is Von Bassett. There is no brand called Amish, but Von Bassett has an Amish look and feel to it with respect to this website, the people that are on there, and it's machine learning to tell us what to find. So that's just another example, Flemington Department Store, want to bring that up. The very last 6 of 6 with our digital marketing power pack is visual search. So, and while I've got this up, let me go back to the home page, Flemington Department Store again. You will notice there is a camera on the right-hand side of this page. Now also, like Amazon, like Wayfair, there's a little camera up in the search area. This is very cool. A couple of the technical sides of this?
Yeah, absolutely. So what it allows you to do is, in its simplicity, is upload an image. I like this. Where can I get it? So we may take an image from a Google search. We can log into our Pinterest account and pull in things that we've pinned. We can just upload an image, whether it's from our phone or from our desktop computer, right into this tool. It's going to analyze it, find out what's in that image. So say there's a sofa in that image. Not only does it look at it as a sofa, it determines what style it is, whether it's contemporary or traditional. It figures out what color it is. It looks at the pattern. It looks at all the different pieces and basically generates a list of keywords from that image. And then using those words, it can determine what products that you're looking for and show you everything else that matches up and aligns
on that website.
On that website. So say I come there and I'm looking for a specific piece from a specific brand, and I put that into this Flemington's website. And say they don't carry that brand or that specific piece, but they carry 5 other ones that look just like it. It's going to be able to recommend all of those items that look just like it just because of a simple image search.
A good friend of mine down in Jasper, Alabama, High Point Furniture, Reggie, told me that a lot of times your customers don't necessarily know what they're looking for and they don't know quality. But if they see a picture of something, that's going to be good enough. A 3-cushion brown leather sofa, they may not know that SKU number, but like a visual search, if they just typed in whatever it was and then found something that looked a lot like it, that helps our retailers, sell the product. Live example, I was at Market, I was at High Point, and so here's a real life example of how visual search, it sounds cool, and it is very cool. These guys from Houston came up to the booth and they were seeing the demonstration, And they said, this would be excellent for us. We were like, why? And they said, we just had the floods. We're like, oh yeah, so sorry to hear that. And people would come into the store with their phone and have pictures of, Christmas or Thanksgiving of the furniture. Well, a lot of these homes were flooded out. So for insurance purposes, these people were coming in trying to find out what was the value of that Lazy Boy chair, that Klausner item, whatever it was. And so they would go off memory and try to go around and help them out. But if they had a visual search tool, they may find that exact piece from all the product data on their website and know exactly what it costs. The other side of it is they could very well be set up to position themselves to sell the furniture back to the folks that need to take the insurance money and refurbish their homes. So there was a real life scenario there, and I've heard people say, it's a horrible thing, but a lot of times if there's tragedies or fires, people have to replace, and if you've got a tool that makes it easy for a consumer to do business with you, to find what they're looking for, it's a win-win. So in conclusion, we've had 6 digital marketing solutions we've talked about. We're going to miss some of these. But we want people to review your website, review products on the website. You want to review the products, so enhanced product reviews. We want you to be able to text people from the point that they're happiest, right at the purchase, to get a review so that your map pack can be updated. And the more people that review your store, the more people that think there's a reputable place to do business. Visual search, so what we've just gone over at the very end. I'm going out of order now, but it gives you the ability to take a picture, find that item or an item similar to it or an item that matches it on the website. You want enhanced online search for machine learning. You want to do social sharing, so you want people to be able to use their social media outlets and the thousands of friends and family members that they have to push your brand, and just a little bit of enticing that helps them. And all of this activity is going to influence what comes on your trending wall. What items are important to your store? What are hot topics on that trending wall? What are people looking at? That's good for you, and it's good for the people that come to your website.
And what we've kind of come to is that the Power Pack is designed around that. You saw how each one sort of flows into each other. Each one is fantastic on its own and is a great enhancement for your website. But when you sort of put them all together, they all play well together, they all influence each other, and they all sort of build out this larger digital strategy for your site to really engage your users. And we use the word enhance a lot, and it enhances it in all different facets so that you're engaging users in a multitude of ways so that you're casting the widest net and getting the most people on there and buying. And buying is really what it boils down to.
And we're like I said, we're helping people. A lot of current MicroD clients, we're helping them with their, like I said, newsletters, social media, blog posts. What I've just described is something that some of our more advanced digital marketing clients are using, but something that you don't have to be on the MicroD website platform to take advantage of. So we're trying to meet both the folks that are with us for their website and product data needs, but also folks that just need furniture specialty marketing solutions. So kind of to wrap things up, where's Ron again?
He's at the ICFA conference.
Yep, he and another of our colleagues is down in Florida. Yep, we will be in Vegas. If you're going to be in Vegas, there's a link in the Facebook posting you're looking at. Click there, make an appointment. I'll be at the booth. Thomas will be there a lot too. We'd love to talk to you. If you can't make it to Vegas, if you're not going to go, still go to the website. We're more than happy to talk to you. It's going to be one of us. You get a face with that voice over the phone. So we'd be glad to do that too.